I've got some hot takes for this stream. I've got a hot take about Kick. You know, the other streaming website. Oh, it's not really a hot take. It's more like a lukewarm take. It's more like it's a microwaved take, but you haven't stirred it. So the middle is still quite cold. It's ice, if anything, but the outside, boiling. When you mix it all together and you consider, everything, it's probably a warm take. It's like a low energy take. I'm not going to say hot take. I don't want to excite you too much. I don't want to set the bar too high. But I have got thoughts and I have got opinions. And because I'm an internet persona, you have to listen to them. That's how it works. That's the law. You can't say no. Not allowed to. It's just banned. But yeah, I'm excited to tell you that. I'm not going to say it right now, because if I say it right now, you'll get my opinion, you'll disagree, and you'll leave. Oh, did I also get 100 million from Kick? No, they only offered me 90 million, and I'm not about that life, all right? They came over. They're like, Mr. Hayes, Mr. Strife Hayes, sir, do you want to go and stream on Kick? And I went, how much money are you going to give me? And they went, well, only offer you 90 million. An old school bond. That is actually a very useful trade. So thank you very much. That's genuinely useful. No, allow me to explain. No, they haven't. They obviously haven't come to me at all and offered anything yet because I'm not big or important enough for them. Okay, fine. You know what? We'll start off with the hot take. Twitch. Not Twitch. Good start, Josh. The other one, Kick. Kick is owned when you go up the chain of corporations, I believe, by Stake. Correct me if I'm wrong in any of these points. And Stake make a lot of their money from gambling. Now, gambling in some countries it's legal, in some it's illegal, in some online circles it's encouraged, in some it's discouraged. But I think we can all agree that uncontrolled gambling definitely has a negative effect on people's whose lives it tends to, sink its filthy addictive claws into and ruin people. People take out loans they can't afford. People sell things they've kept in their family for generations. People lose a lot of themselves, mentally and physically, if they have a gambling addiction. That is pretty much undeniable. I think we'd all agree that's a dangerous thing to get into. So the fact that Stake exists is, on at least some level, profiteering off human addiction. We can agree with that. I mean, I'm not one to talk. I'm playing old school RuneScape. We're all addicted to this. But on some level, Stake is without a doubt profiteering off human addiction. And so what Stake want, and with Kick being so closely related to Stake and working effectively through them, what they really want is a demographic or an audience who are more prone to want to gamble. They effectively want to attract people to their site and encourage these people to get involved in gambling, because that's pretty much where they're going to make a lot of their money from. I'm just reading the chat right now. So you can say the same about Amazon, absolutely. But where I'm going with this is the average gambler, if you will, the person whom is more predisposed to gambling, statistically, would normally be male. They'd normally be old enough to gamble, but not necessarily old enough to have full control or of their finances. So you're talking maybe 18 to 25, that kind of thing. And you tend to find that the person who's more predisposed to becoming a gambler, if you will, tends to be, and this is not me having any personal opinions, this is just going off, researched facts and demographics, normally more misogynistic, normally more abusive, normally more aggressive. I'm not saying that everyone that enjoys gambling is a negative, terrible person. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that statistically there are, flags, if you will, that you could look at someone and go, mathematically, that person is likely to enjoy a good gamble. And someone said to me, another content creator actually, they said to me that Kick doesn't seem to be fostering a safe community. It doesn't seem to care about the safe, because people are doing things on Kick and then getting banned for a day, whereas on any other streaming website, they'd be banned for a lot longer. They'd be doing something that is worse, and they're getting away with it, if you will. And someone said to me, they're not creating a community that fosters safety. And I kind of thought, business-wise, why would they? Now, this is just my opinion, and this might even be my conspiracy theory. I don't think Kick wants to foster a sense of safety, because I think if instead they focus on a sense of offense, on a sense of anti-snowflake, on a sense of, you know, almost encouraging this more aggressive stance, this more aggressive behavior, they're actually appealing to the exact demographic that is much more likely, statistically, kind of correlation-wise, to become a gambler. They don't want Kick to be a safe space for everyone. They don't want people to feel that it's absolutely 100% fully inclusive, because you would make a lot more money by appealing to people who are going to gamble, and you can do that by effectively ostracizing the people that want it to be safe, the people that want to feel included. It would make a lot of sense if Kick kept itself as a more harsh, offensive, dangerous, if you will, online experience, because that's the exact target demographic and target market that they are going for. I think that's an interesting one. Someone said, did stream die? Don't think so. Seems fine for me. I honestly think that a lot of the... Because this is one thing that people aren't talking about. And I was talking to Mr. Greggles about this, good friend of mine. And everyone was saying, oh, Kick is doing a better split for the streamer. Kick is giving more money to the streamer, more money to this, more money to that. Let's just stop. Let's forget the streamer for a second. Let's talk about the audience. Where do you feel comfortable? Where do you want to be? Some people feel much more comfortable in a Kick audience because they value the fact they can be a bit more edgy, they can be a little more offensive, they can be a bit more abusive, they can do stuff and get away with it quicker, if you will. Now, I think the safest, if you will, online split is probably YouTube, because it's often videos and not live streaming, and then Twitch after that. But everyone is talking about what's best for the streamer. What's best for you? As an audience member, where do you want to be? Because yes, Kick obviously has an infrastructure behind it to facilitate lots of streaming, but Twitch has had that for a long time. Now, I'm not saying that Twitch is blameless in all this or is in any way perfect. There are, of course, a lot of issues. We saw that with, I think it was RT Daniel asked, hey, to the CEO of Twitch, you know, why a 50-50 split? Why so difficult to hit the kind of cap? And he went, oh, Twitch's culture is different to YouTube, it's different to Kick. And when asked to expand on what exactly was different about the culture, he didn't. Couldn't really explain that. So where do you feel comfortable? Or does it matter to you at all? Some people will watch this and think, you know what, I really don't care what site I'm on. All I care about is the content. Some people do care about the politics or the behind-the-scenes elements of the site that they're on. But where do you go? And where would you feel more comfortable? Knowing the nature of Kick and where the money comes from gives me a bad taste. Okay, that's a way that some people would look at it. Twitch's culture is different. Some people don't care. Some people prefer YouTube. I only follow people on Twitch these days. I'd stay on Twitch. Yeah, that's a big element of the Kick discussion that is not being looked at. Twitch wants to set itself up as a safe space, inclusive for everyone. Kick would actually, if it tried to compete with Twitch in that way of saying everyone is welcome, it would be putting itself almost on an even playing field. The edge that Kick has is actually leaning into the fact that it is a bit more dangerous. It is a bit more abusive. It is a little bit more offensive, if you will, because that's who they're going for. That's the selling point to a lot of the people that are going over there. Yeah. Yeah. I feel most comfortable in Discord. Yeah, that's fair. YouTube is good as well. But that's my general opinion. See, to me, I do Twitch for fun. It's not because I necessarily agree with all the politics behind it. It's because I like being able to chat to you guys in live stream. That's pretty much it. Someone says, I like to troll. I get banned here a lot. I would say that trolls get banned on Kick less, because that just seems to be something that we've seen. And I would say that Kick is definitely more lenient with behavior that on other streaming sites would probably be punished and penalized a little bit harsher. But no, that streamers make more money on Kick, though. That's probably true. However, one thing that a lot of people aren't looking at with this is, where's the audience? Where, and this is the same question I asked earlier, where would you guys feel safer? As silly as that sounds, because not many people seem to be asking about the audience. Where would you feel safe? Where would you feel more comfortable? Because to me, doing Twitch is mostly a fun thing. I enjoy Twitch streaming. It is enjoyable. It is fun. Or do you not care? Do you not have a preference of where you would watch someone? Because it's okay if you don't have a preference at all. But the audience is mostly on Twitch already, which is fine. So to me, it's a case of, where's the audience? And the audience is already on Twitch. Kick makes me lose faith. We're just on Twitch for you. That's fine. So if, and I've said this before, yes, Twitch takes a hell of a lot of anyone's kind of money or input. For people that want to support me, one of the best ways to do it is Patreon. That's because when I get the support through Patreon, I'm able to turn down a massive amount of sponsor requests. I get sponsor requests every week from various companies, various mobile games, various peripheral companies, various standing desk things, various gamer drinks. I get so many requests from so many companies. And the reason I'm able to say no to all of them is because Patreon allows me to be stable enough to know that saying no, I'm still going to be able to pay my bills next month. That's what I do that for. Now, people have said to me, oh, I don't want to join your Patreon because I don't get anything. Okay, that's totally understandable. I understand why that would be off-putting. But what I tend to make sure people get is an advert, or at least a negative advert-free experience. Because I've done sponsorships before with companies that I think have actual benefit to you. Because they have benefit to me. People have been like, oh, you took NordVPN? Yeah, I use it. Oh, you took Guild Wars 2? Yeah, I play it. You took the RuneScape 3 mobile client? Yes, it's on my phone. Anything I take, I want to be able to actually have, you know, personal experience with and say, yes, this is good because I think it's a benefit to that kind of stuff. But no, the amount of stuff that I've had offer me sponsorships for things, and I've turned around and I've even said to people, I think your product is fine, but I don't use it, and so I would feel bad trying to sell it to you. That's what the Patreon stops. The quality of the audience is dependent on the streamer. Very true. I mean, Josh, Asmongold, or Doug's chat have completely different feels. Okay, look, Doug's chat is an absolute legend. We've got a, you know, Doug with Twitch chat, without a doubt, everything in Doug. I love Doug. I love his videos. I love the Twitch streams. I love the YouTube videos afterwards. There's Doug, there's Doug, and there's Doug. All of them. Okay, absolutely bloody love them. His videos are fantastic. When Twitch chat took over as the mayor of the city, phenomenal, without a doubt. But no, very, very much enjoyed Doug. Excellent, excellent streamer. Why hasn't Kick offered me 10 million yet? Cowards. That's what they are. That's why they haven't. They're too scared. They're way too scared to offer me all the money. The question is, would I take it? Would I take £10 million to stream on Kick? Probably. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. £10 million is... I could probably afford at least 2 Warhammer armies. Let's be real, all right? Josh is too smart to stream on Kick. Well, if they offered me £10 million, I could buy a lot of smart water. If you were offered £10 million and didn't do it, yeah, think of all... I could buy so much smart water. I could buy so much smart water with £10 million that after drinking all of it, I might realize it was a bad idea. Or I might not. I don't know. Maybe I'll be doing my philosophizing on a boat. Maybe I'll be doing it on a boat in a swimming pool on a bigger boat in the ocean. That's when you know you've won. I want to be relaxing on a lilo in a pool that's on the deck of a boat that's in a bigger pool on the deck of a bigger boat in my ocean.